Hey kids, welcome to week 6 of the Mystery at Miller's Ridge. This week we're learning that a wise person doesn't give up from the book of James in the Bible. Sometimes it's pretty easy to give up, isn't it? We start something right away and pretty soon halfway through we're like, I don't want to do it anymore. We get tired and discouraged. But God works in you to keep on going and grow in wisdom when you don't give up. I remember the times that I didn't give up were really worthwhile. Like the time I climbed up the face of a cliff and got to the top. I was rock climbing and rappelling. That felt great, even though I considered quitting halfway up when it got hard and really scary, even though I was hooked to a rope. And I've regretted those moments when I did give up, like the time I quit my piano lessons because I didn't want to ride my bike up the steep hill to my piano teacher's house anymore. I gave up too soon on several sports because I didn't think I was very good. I didn't give myself the time to try harder or learn how to do things right. I didn't always choose the wise thing. This week, we're going to start today by playing the library game. Everyone stand up and get ready to play. Here is the library game. That was awesome. This week, the film club is still trying to figure out who took their hard-earned money. It's getting really hard. Will they give up? Here's the next episode of The Mystery at Miller's Ridge.
We're going to find our way to the next clue. Observations, connections, go. I think this is our starting point. I don't trust Blaine, and Matt's had it out for us since day one of the fundraising competition. If only there was some way to track them.
We can go undercover and investigate our suspects from inside their clubs.
Undercover spies? Now that's a plan. But what are we looking for?
This. We find the BC jacket and we have our culprit. It was in the Lost and Found.
Whose is it?
I don't know.
How are we supposed to know whose it is?
I think I can help. I see you found my jacket. People lose the game of chess when they don't understand the power of each piece. For example, they underestimate the pawn, or they don't use the rook or the bishop soon enough. Do you know which piece is the strongest?
The king.
Wrong. The king is important, but he's weak.
Which piece then?
The queen.
You spend so much time thinking about how to bring down the king. All your strategies exist to capture the king, and all that time, the queen is watching. Checkmate.
That was actually cool.
Where did you find my jacket?
Lost and Found.
It's been missing since last week.
So this isn't you.
No,
What does BC stand for?
those are my initials. But I thought your name was just Charlie, or Charlotte, or something. Charles is actually my last name. So what's your first name?
Beatrice.
So it wasn't you who did it?
It wasn't me who did what?
Someone sabotaged our fundraiser, stole our money, and we're trying to figure out who.
Do you mind? Is this all you have? In chess, getting the opposing king is all about strategy. Do you know what the fourth rule of chess is? Use all your pieces. The best way to capture the king is to use all the pawns, bishops, rooks, and knights you've got.
I'll be the knight.
You all have a different function. Do what you're good at and you'll win.
Feels like we're getting nowhere.
Sometimes the win takes a while. You might feel like you're getting nowhere, but all your good moves add up.
Add up to what?
The truth.
Charlie, there's one thing that doesn't add up. How did you raise $2,000 in just 2 weeks?
You should take another look at your second clue. It's not a threat, so it must be a decoy.
Decoy?
In chess, you can distract your opponent from your real strategy with a decoy. Just be careful to keep your eyes on the whole board.
Do we trust her? Where's Hannah? It's been an hour.
Her mom said she has some project and had to stay after school.
So we're on our own now? That sounds about right. What is this?
Watch it.
Hey, you watch it.
No, I mean, I call this the Watch It.
Cool, what's it do?
It syncs up with any phone number I program in and lets me know the exact location of the person carrying the phone. This will make spying on the rugby team easy.
And what's this?
It's a micro recording device. It can record up to 3 days of sound with it.
What's with the flower?
Camouflage.
Well, I finally got these glasses programmed to record night vision. The picture's kind of blurry, but it's pretty good considering I rigged it up myself.
One more thing. You're gonna like this.
This is Bishop, calling Rook. Come in, Rook.
Here, it's good to hear your voice.
Call in the others.
This is Rook to Pawn. Pawn, come in.
This is Pawn checking in, calling Black Knight. Black Knight, come in.
This is so cool.
This is Black Knight. Black Knight checking in and waiting for orders, sir.
Listen, you know I can't be there with y'all today because I have a research project. Besides, the whole film club sneaking around the halls looks a little suspicious. But you know the plan. You guys got all the gear?
Watch it.
Night vision camera glasses.
I think I left the pin upstairs.
Upstairs? Where?
I stopped by the home ec room this morning.
What for?
You know, just being friendly.
This wouldn't have anything to do with Rosie, would it?
Well, she made me cookies. She said we could all stop by when we're done with our mission.
You told her about our mission?
Never mind, you have to stay on task. Just go in without the pin. You got this. Place is in 60 seconds. And remember what Charlie said. Keep your eyes on the board. I have to go. Good luck.
They're almost to you. And action.
Hey guys, what's up? Met my main Matt. Yeah. Whoa, man, you can't go in there.
What do you mean I can't go in there? That's my locker room.
I mean, you don't want to go in there.
I think I do want to go in there.
You don't have much time, Rook. Targets are right outside. I don't know how long the night can hold them.
Roger that, Pawn. That's number. This must be his stuff. Ugh, it smells horrible.
It smells really bad in
Are
there.
you saying we stink?
No, I'm not trying
Move,
to
we're
say-
gonna get our stuff.
The king of clubs.
Rook, you need to get over there now.
Black Knight, we need a diversion.
I'm losing them.
I'm coming. Get another on my signal.
What's the signal?
Watch out!
Good work today. It was almost too easy.
This is not how I would describe the experience. I wish Hannah was here.
Is she still working on that project? What is she building, a spaceship?
Hannah believes in us. We can do this on our own. What do you think? Is this it? Do you think it proves that Matt was behind all the sabotage?
Let's just turn him in.
We don't know for sure if it was him.
We're not getting anywhere. We still have nothing.
We have this card.
Danny?
I mean, it's got to mean something, right? It could prove that Matt was responsible for the outdoor movie disaster.
Danny?
It might not be 100%, but it could maybe make Principal Patterson reconsider.
Danny, look.
It's feet.
Someone was hiding from us?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna find them.
Whew, that was a tense episode. This team is working together so well and using all their skills. And we all know everything is more awesome when you're part of a team. It's incredible. But the best part is that this team never gave up. Because wise people don't give up, keep going forward. And that's what our team did. You know, even if it's hard or you're not making progress, you gotta keep moving. Gotta keep going. Speaking of which, I've gotta keep going. I'm gonna go into the airport. I'm going on an archaeological dig in someplace amazing, someplace exotic. Missoula, Montana. Whew, I know. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? Well, you keep working on the mystery. I'm gonna go to an archaeological dig, and we'll come back together next week. Good luck.
In today's episode of The Mystery at Miller's Ridge, the film club gathered all of their spy gadgets and went undercover. How many of you were nervous when Danny was searching in the locker room? The locker room was scary. It might have seemed like the worst place for them to be, but Danny knew what they found there could help them solve the mystery. Have you ever been in a situation that was scary or difficult? Sometimes we wonder why God would ever put us in that kind of situation, anything that's scary or difficult. But a wise person knows that God can teach us something through situations like that, situations that are hard. That's why a wise person doesn't give up when things get difficult. Did you know that God gave us a pretty cool gadget to help us with our mission in life? It's His Word, the Bible. God tells us His Word is like a two-edged sword that can set us free with the truth. We're going to open our Bibles to the first chapter in James. James was one of Jesus' brothers, and his book is near the end of the Bible. I'm going to open my Bible with you to the book of James. So it's toward the end of the Bible because James is in the New Testament. If you open right back here, I would give it like almost to the end there. Not quite, but almost. And I turned right to James. If you get into Hebrews, go a few pages more and you'll find James, all right? If you turn to 1st or 2nd Peter or John or any of those books, then you've gone too far. You need to turn back a few pages. So I'm in James chapter 1. That's the big number. Starting with verse 2, that's the small number. All right? Here we go. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. The first verse says we should have joy when we face trials. Decorate the words joy and the word trial. You can see that I decorated joy with a sun. You can decorate it with a happy face or something that you find that's happy for you. I decorated trial, the word trial, with a rain cloud. You can decorate it with a frowny face or something that's difficult for you. What do you think joy is? And what do you think a trial is? What are some hard things that have happened in your life? This verse says that trials are a good time for you to be joyful. How can you be joyful when something doesn't go the way you wanted it to? It's a really good question. How can you be joyful when you're sick? How can you be joyful when your team loses? How can you be joyful when you have to change schools? How can you be joyful when your friend is mean to you? What hard things did Jesus have to do? Did he stay joyful? I'm going to have you stop the video right now, and I'm going to put these questions up on a screen so that you can talk them over with your parents. Come right back when you're done. I'll see you in a few minutes. God says in these verses, asking for wisdom during hard times will make us joyful. Put stars around the word wisdom. Who remembers what wisdom is? It's digging for God's truth in every situation. What is the truth about hard times? And what does Jesus promise us that might encourage us when we're sad or scared? Does Jesus ever give up on you? Which is easier, being wise or giving up? And which makes you happier in the end, being wise or giving up? Jesus wants you to trust him and ask for wisdom when life gets hard. So whenever you do, don't give up, because a wise person doesn't give up. In our next game, I have some chess challenges for you. No, we're not playing chess, but you'll be challenged to do some things without giving up. Here we go. I'm going to tell you the first challenge. Pause the video until you've completed the challenge, and then I'll give you the next one. Okay, challenge 1 is the knight's challenge. There's no one as cool or as brave as the knight, so close your eyes and pretend to sword fight. Try to tag your friends or family with your arm, keeping your eyes closed. The last knight to be tagged wins. Make sure that you tag, not anything else, all right? Here we go. The next challenge is the Queen's challenge. What the Queen wants, she goes out and takes. What she wants now are some secret handshakes. Pick a partner and invent your own secret handshake. The next challenge is the King's challenge. What the king orders, the kingdom obeys. So play a quick round of Simon Says. Choose someone to be Simon. All right, way to go. That was a cool game. I hope you got all the way through all of the challenges without giving up. Remember, a wise person doesn't give up. For our last game, you'll be finding items in the picture. Can you find them all without giving up? Have fun, and I'll see you next week for the mystery at Miller's Ridge.
Find the pipe. Find the lizard. Find the baseball bat. Find the pliers. Find the padlock.